Hello and welcome. This is Trevor7, student of AvatarEnergyMaster.com and creator of ②TELEKINESIS.com. This is part 2 of my tutorial series, Telekinesis for Beginners. And before everyone gets their hopes up, hopefully you've already seen part 1. And before we get into doing more practical things, hands-on type stuff, I wanted to kind of give you some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. And by tips and tricks, I don't mean that there's any sort of trickery going on. I'm just going to share some things that boosted my skills. And again, if you haven't seen part 1, please do so. And please visit my website, ②TELEKINESIS.com, to get the mechanics of all this, of how I do telekinesis. And then today, I'm going to give you some of the nuts and bolts that you can kind of put into that process and hopefully speed your learning time up. I know staring at a piece of aluminum foil for 5 or 10 minutes is not the most fun in the world, so I'm going to give you some of the things that worked for me. And again, before I get started, I want to just mention I'm not a dietitian expert. I am not, I've got a GED. I don't have a degree in anything. Okay, and the things I'm sharing, I'm not regurgitating things I've read on the internet or seen or anything like that. These are things that I do telekinesis on a regular basis. So whenever I do certain things and I see improvements in my skills, I approach it scientifically and sort of experiment and see if that was a coincidence or if that's consistently helping me or what. So I've narrowed down to a few things that have really helped me out and boosted my TK powers considerably. And I'm going to share that with you. And again, this doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone. This is what has worked for me. And I'm going to leave the thread open for discussion below. But if we get into a bunch of debates about what kind of foods and all this stuff, I'm not saying I'm right, guys. I'm just saying this is what works for me, okay? So I'm going to share a few things with you today that will hopefully speed your learning process. And just stick with lesson 1. If you're having luck with the foil already and stuff, well, hang on, because we'll have lesson 2 coming up with some new things, some hands-on stuff that you guys can do, okay? Now, I thought I'd share just a few things with you to get to know me a little bit better. My real name is Robert, and I'm a little bit dyslexic. In all my papers when I was a little kid and all my toy box and stuff, I had my name spelled backwards, Trevor. So that's where the nickname came from. Everyone's always curious about the surrounding areas. This is just an ordinary office, guys, attached to my workshop. It's kind of dirty. That's my work computer where I keep track of all my dog stuff. There's no heat source, no ceiling fans, nothing. It's just an ordinary office. I think it's like a 6 or 8 by 12 or something. There's a chair, refrigerator, microwave, some dog stuff. That's basically it, guys. There's no trickery. I'm not trying to fool anybody. I'm not. Why would I want to? I can actually do it, so why would I use trickery? But anyway, just a little tour of my room. That's an exterior door that goes outside. That other door goes into a hallway that leads to my workshop. There's my desk. There's nothing really under my desk except cobwebs and dust. That little can lid right there, that's where the camera always sits. And voila, boom, that's it, okay? Okay, so here's the deal, Pickle. It's not magic, okay? We're dealing with, this is all scientifically, it could be scientifically investigated and proven, but the stuff is too subtle for the instruments that we use to analyze things. So basically what we have to deal with is our mind and our body, okay? So a big part of this is cleaning out your body. Clean your terminals, Heads up, we run on electricity, okay? Get over it. It's a fact, okay? We're electric and we're magnetic. So what we have to do is just clean out our system. We're bombarded with toxins all day, whether it be from our diet or from our surrounding, all the electrical stuff we're around and everything. It's clogging us up, guys. If you want to do this, you got to clean your body out, all right? And there's a few things I found that work fast and easy, okay? There's a ton of detoxes out there, and be careful, you can hurt yourself. If you like having diarrhea for 4 days, you can do a lot of these cleanses, but here's some easy stuff, okay? I can't say it's going to work for everybody. This is what worked for me. Okay, so here's a few quick detox recommendations. Okay, so now this first one is Willard Water, Dr. Willard Water to be more specific. I'm not going to get into trying to describe what it does or how it's made or any of that stuff. You guys can research this. This is what I use. You mix a couple capfuls of that size bottle into a gallon of water, purified water, and I drink 8 ounces of that twice a day. And then this next one is Znatural. Top-notch stuff, guys. This cleans you out the easy way. It traps all those toxins. If you're sick or you have nail fungus or anything, start taking that stuff and stick with it, and it goes out through your urine. It's painless. It's simple. And then I also use Bentonite Clay. Bentonite Clay. Research that. That's good stuff. And I take salt baths. And I might add, what's the point of detoxifying if we're going to sit there and keep taking the toxins in? So if I had to name some toxins to avoid, the fluoride, filter your water, guy. The fluoride's poison. Sodium fluoride's not good for your teeth. It's not good for anything except calcifying your brain, the part of your brain that you need to do telekinesis. So get rid of the fluoride. Aspartame, oh my gosh, it's poop from the E. coli virus. You realize that? You guys drinking diet soda and stuff. This is poison, one of the most poisonous things on the planet. And stop drinking it. Okay, get rid of that. Artificial sweeteners in general, get off of those. GMOs, we don't need fish DNA and all that crap floating around in our blood. Get off the GMOs if you can. Sodium chloride, that white stuff that's in your salt shaker, that's not salt. Go get the pink stuff, some Himalayan salt, and then get off the synthetic drugs. If you're on drugs, I'm sorry guys, but synthetic drugs, they're full of toxins, and they get stored as fat, and that clogs you all up, and you're not going to be able to do this stuff. So get off the toxins. Research. There's some good natural and safe cures for almost everything. MMS, that's a good thing for you to check out. And if you can avoid those things, I guarantee that will help you stay detoxified. Okay, so now once we get our body detoxified, our temple cleaned, we can start putting in some really good fuel. Raw walnuts. And of course, everything I say, guys, I mean organic. I'm just going to quit saying organic. Get tired of saying organic. Okay, and these are goji berries. Those things, man, those things are like an energy boost by themselves, but they also improve your TK powers as well. And I also eat almonds, as recommended by a man I admire dearly, Edgar Casey. I also recommend a handful of almonds every day. And this is coconut oil. Shazam! That'll help you with the hunger pains too if you're trying to clean up your diet and stuff. You take a spoonful of that, and then a spoonful of this stuff, coconut manna. I believe Nutiva or something is the brand, that brand I use. But if you mix a spoonful of that together and eat it, it'll suppress your hunger and also give you quite the energy boost. Oh, salt. Yeah, there's that pink stuff that needs to be in your salt shaker. That particular brand is a Gama Salt. It has like 80-some trace minerals and stuff in it, guys. It's really good for you. Now, I can't really vouch for this, but this is bioplasma salt. I just started taking that. That also has a ton of trace minerals and things that you're not getting in the standard, the SAD. So, and this is tea. I drink tea. That's tea and water with fruit in it. It's about all I drink. This is Wyusa, I think is how you pronounce it. Wyusa tea. And not only it's a good earthy taste and everything, but it's very medicinal. It's full of antioxidants. And for some reason, I don't know, it helps with the all that psi stuff, guys. It just kind of, I mean, it's not a hallucinogen or anything. Oh, and I grow and eat carrots all summer, like candy. But, this time of year I can't, so I recommend drinking some type of carrot juice. Organic, if you can get it. Oh, and while we're on the topic of food, too, there's some energy vampires out there, guys. If you're working on TK, avoid the bread, the pastas, the potatoes, pretty much everything that's white. Just avoid the white stuff. And, of course, the junk food, pretend plastic food from McDonald's, and the microwave food that just kills all the chi out of it. Get something fresh, get it organic, eat it. It has chi in it. Your body knows exactly what to do with all that natural stuff. And we use the chi to do telekinesis. I mean, it's just fuel, guys. In with the good, out with the bad. Detoxify and eat organic and eat healthy if you can. Okay, and then when we get our body in halfway decent working order, we need to work on our mind, get our mindset going. So I hate to even mention meditation because it means so many different things to so many different people, and there's so many different ways to do it. But you don't have to cross your legs and hold your fingers together and say Aum. The meditation, when I say meditation, I basically have two. I have now meditation and later meditation. So the now meditation, it's described on my website. I'm not going to go into detail here, but you just clear your mind, experience the real you and the real now with no thoughts, just be in the now. And then there's like a premeditative meditation I do prior to doing telekinesis. I visualize everything I'm going to do repetitively and vividly as possible before I get started doing my TK. Okay, and then some things to help me in meditation. That's frankincense there. I use Young Living oils. I can't say that they're better than anybody else's because it's the only brand I've ever used. But some essential oils. Those are my two favorite scents, the frankincense and the myrrh. Those really get me in the mood for meditation. And this is lavender. I might as well carry that in my pocket. You can use that for all kinds of things, from bug bites to everything, calm you down. It's good stuff for meditation as well. And then, of course, candles. I always have a candle burning during meditation and during telekinesis. I don't know why, but it seems to work better when I do. And my all-time favorite smell, sandalwood. That happens to be a morning star. They're perfect little size. They're just little individual sticks, and that's about how long I meditate, how long the stick lasts. So whatever scent does it for you. You know, that these are just things that get me in the mood. That's myrrh. Like I said, myrrh is one of my favorites for doing telekinesis and meditation. And that's just a variety pack that supposedly associate with different chakras. And then I can't listen to music because I'm a musician. I get distracted, so I listen to things like chimes and bowls and things that have no lyrics and drums. I'm a drummer. Okay, and these are my two sisters, my crystals that are always with me. That's Barbara, the quartz crystal, and that's Peggy, the rose quartz crystal. I have sisters by the name of Barbara and Peggy, by the way. Okay, so meditation. We've got to get our mind right, and that's part of it. We have to get our mindset in the right frame of mind. I mean, basically, there's alpha, beta, and gamma stages of brain waves, and telekinesis works in the lower alpha and upper beta. So you got to be in that right frame of mind, get yourself calmed down, and meditation is a great way to do that. And also consider your mood, your motive, and your timing. Emotions drain you of energy for telekinesis. So if you're stressed out or sad or happy or any extreme emotions, that's not a good time to do telekinesis. And your motive, if your motive is to beat the casino or impress your friends, a lot of times this doesn't work. This is based on my experience. And then also timing. During the full moon, right prior to the full moon, this type of stuff seems to work good. And I always do my stuff late at night, between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m. It seems to be a little easier to do telekinesis. And I don't know why. I'm just telling you things that do help. So you might pay attention to the moon cycle, and you definitely want to get in the right frame of mind and use music and anything that helps you get your brain waves down to that lower alpha, upper beta frequency where it works good for telekinesis. So, all right, I hope I didn't bore you to death, and I hope this helps you out. Next one will be a lot more fun, guys. We'll be learning some new exercises, and I hope I hear some success from you guys. And I'm going to try to keep these videos short, to the point, and as full as much helpful information as possible. Okay, so this concludes part 2 of the telekinesis tutorial. I thank you for watching. Good day, God bless, and Namaste.